my manga haul for the months of September to December. It's actually quite a lot, and yeah, I'll talk about each and every one of these. Like, I've read most of them, so let's get into it. To start off, I got the final volume of Kimi Todoke, volume 30. I actually cannot believe that this series has finally ended. The ending totally brought back a lot of high school memories for me. I'm just glad that at this point that they're all pursuing their dreams. They all wanted to grow as a person, and that their significant others are not tying them down. I will miss Kimi Todoke a lot, especially how cute Sawako and Shota are to each other. But yeah, I'll miss them, but I'm finally glad that this has finally ended, because I feel like overall it kind of like lost its steam somewhere down the road, and it kind of like picked up again and then lost its steam again. But you know what, I just feel like it could have danced into a much shorter volumes than 30 long volume series. But you know what, I'm totally glad that I finally have this series completed. So yeah, here you go. And the next one I have here is, oh my god, Hatsu Haru volume 3 and 4. This is what the volume 3 looks like. Back. Volume 4. There you go. So this series continues to be right up to my alley. I really love how Hatsu Haru is like a complete reversal of shoujo series. So basically he's the one like pining over her, like he's the one getting his heart broken because Riko basically does not give him a time of the day. Like, it's absolutely adorable. I love the setup. I love how it slowly I love the progress. I mean, look at this. Look at how just like mortified he is at the fact that Riko doesn't see his existence. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, so this continues to be like one of my favorites right now. I would recommend this for anyone who's looking into like something fresh. I can't wait to see more antics that Kai's gonna do just to make Riko see his worth. There you go. And then the next one I have here is Fruits Basket Volume 2. This is what it looks like. Fruits Basket had a lot of characters involved as well, but then I love each and every one of them. I love their flaws and I love their complexities, but for some reason this new series is not really getting to me. I don't know, I feel like I'm just too overwhelmed with all the characters involved, and I feel like it doesn't give me that same feeling as Fruits Basket, which is kind of like disappointing. I'm not that emotionally invested in this series yet, but hopefully, I mean, like, I'm still gonna collect it for the sake of, you know, Fruits Basket, but I don't think it's going to be like one of my favorites. And I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about it as well. They are going to release a new Fruits Basket anime, and that will air next year, and I so can't wait. I love the new art, and I heard that they're going to finish the anime the way the manga has ended, so I can't wait to like watch it. Yeah, and then the next one I have here is Yona of the Dawn volume 14. We've got all like the dragons on the cover. There's Yona right there. And then volume 15. Here you go. The thing about with Yona though, it's more historical battle. It's more about Yona's character growth rather than romance. The thing is, like, I'm into chick lit more, and that's why I am more into, you know, like mundane high school romance. That's why any kind of other genre don't really interest me that much. But see, here's the thing with Yonadon, I thought I would like bore myself out reading basically like the entire volume that doesn't really have like much a progress with Hack and Yona. But once I started reading it, I'm just like sucked into Yona's world and how she actually like fights through each and every battle. So like it's very captivating. It's totally not my kind of genre, but at the same time the story is just really great. This is going to be a spoiler, so if you wanted to just skip right into my next my next manga. So the highlight for me was definitely when Yona got slashed in the back and Hack wasn't there when that happened. And then when he came back and saw Yona lying on the ground, I mean like, well, it's kind of like bed / ground, he was just like so shocked to see her lying on there wounded. And I'm pretty sure Hack was thinking he should have been there. He shouldn't have left Yona on her own. But then like I like that Yona like assured that, you know, she will be fine. Like it's, wait, let me just see if I could see that. Look at him. He was just like so shocked to see Yona lying like that and hurt. And I'm pretty sure he was blaming himself for leaving her at this kind of state. Yeah. And then see, she was like, if you hadn't taught me, things would have gone much worse. So she was like, don't look that way, don't look so tortured. Like she doesn't want to burden Hack with all this responsibilities. But he was like don't feel responsible for me getting hurt. These are my injuries. But then Hack was like, easier said than done. You're too important to me. Ugh. But anyways, yeah. So still a great series. And then like the cliffhanger though, like, oh, I need to know what happens. I totally need to know what happens now. Like, cause at the moment, like, so Yona and Won ran into each other again, but then Hack is not there. I'm like, no, I need to see, like, the cliffhangers on this are like to die for. Anyway, so next up I have Horimiya volume 12. I haven't read this volume yet, so I can't tell you what's really happening, but like I said, I've lost my interest with Horimiya because it just feels like each and every chapter just feels more like a filler to me than, you know, like than actually a story that's progressing. But yeah, there you go. And then I have here Missions of Love volume 16. Haven't read this one yet. I'm really close to have this series completed. I think is it 17 volumes long? I'm not so sure how long the series is for, but I think if volume 17 is the last volume, then I'm only waiting for one more volume to come out, which I'm so excited because like I think I totally forgot what the story is about now. Kind of like dropped somewhere in the middle because it kind of like when Hisame became the focus of the story, I just like lost my interest. Like I could not care less about Hisame and how he actually like plots against Yukina and his brother Shigure. Like thing is like Shigure is just kind of like just disappeared somewhere in the series. I'm like, where is the main lead? I need to pick this up again. So maybe if I have the entire series completed, I'll probably like start everything from volume 1 again just so I could get the feel back. Hopefully for my next haul on the series, I've caught up with everything so that I can talk to you about like what I actually think about this series overall. So yeah. And the next one I have here is Waiting for Spring, Volume 8 and Volume 9. It's still a cute series, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, I don't know, Mitsuki, I know like she hasn't had a lot of experience, and I know it's like very typical shoujo in a way that our heroine is just so basically torn between two lovers. Like, she knows who she likes, but at the same time she doesn't want to turn down the other guy. I'm like, girl, if you like this guy, just go ahead and like this guy. Don't keep their hopes up, you know? Like, I just honestly feel bad for Aya. Aya knows that Mitsuki likes someone else, but at the same time he keeps pushing himself because Mitsuki doesn't want to say no, like flat down no, which is like frustrating me. But don't even remember how this one thing. And then yeah, the thing is like Aya got injured because of her. So now all the more reason why Mitsuki cannot like flat down say no to him, because now she feels very obligated to look after him. I cannot. But anyways, so where does this series lead off? I totally forgot. Wait, totally forgot how it ended. I still like Towa. I mean, like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how volume 10 will come out, and hopefully it will be a better volume than these two. But yeah, at the moment, like, I'm just not impressed with Mitsuki. Oh well, here you go. And you guys, the next one I have here is Anonymous Noise, Volume 10 and Volume 11. Reading this series every single time feels like I am on a roller coaster. It just like gives me one big roller coaster ride. My emotions are everywhere. I get very passionate every time I read this series. Yuzu breaks my heart every single time. Okay, so I must admit that Yuzu's obsession with Alice is really unhealthy. I really admit that. But at the same time, I really like him I really want him to succeed, not just in terms of his music, but at the same time to get Nino. I was actually like bawling my eyes out in some of the scenes here. Like, okay, skip this part again if you don't want to hear any spoilers. Basically, this part will be like obsessively talking about Anonymous Noise again. So, Yuzu has finally fast feelings to Nino. And Nino did not respond because she didn't know, like, you know, like how else can she respond to Yuzu when Yuzu clearly knows that Momo is still there, you know, dragging her down. I know the reason why he's doing this to Nino is because he actually wants Nino to come back to him, but at the same time doesn't actually put in a lot of effort to be with Nino compared to Yuzu. I don't know, like, I don't want to get into this argument who's better or what for Nino, but whatever. I'm on team Yuzu. This is how Nino feels about Yuzu. The way I feel about him may be even stronger than love. You guys, I totally pulled my eyes out when I read that. I'm like, oh my god. You know what? Nino could love Momo, but at the same time, for Nino, Yuzu is like above love, above anything else, above any feelings that she might have for every single one of them. Like, how awesome is that? Anyways, but yeah, so I was happy with volume 10. I was like bawling my eyes out when I read that, but volume 11 like totally broke me. And I think you guys know why. Momo and Nino are officially going out. Anyways, yeah, so you guys, let me know what you guys think about Anonymous Noise, because I love it. I mean, like, even if like volume 11 broke me into many pieces, I still love it. Like, I can't wait to read more about it. Hopefully it will end the way I want it to end. I'm very passionate about this series. Anyways, that's what it is. And the next one I have here is one of the most anticipated series as well for this year. It is hopefully I'm not butchering this, but it's Haru Ride, and it is volume 1. Pretty artwork. That's what the back looks like. And volume 2. Haru Ride is about Futaba and Ko, who actually like went into the same middle school. They actually had this mutual attraction to each other, but one day Ko just like moved out of school, and Futaba never got to see him again until high school. Ko just like gave off a different aura when she met him again in high school. So that's what the story is going to be about. Futaba discovering the new sides of Ko, what happened to Ko after he moved out of town. And the thing with Ko though, he's such a cute character. He's definitely falls into that tsundere category. Like, you would think that he would not care less about Futaba anymore, but at the same time he does. That's why I'm like flailing over this series as well, because it's just right up to my alley. It's high school romance. That's basically the kind of genre that pulls on my heartstring. And yeah, so I mean, if you guys have seen the anime, I'm pretty sure you guys would love this series as well. It's pretty hype up, really. When they announced that this was going to be released, everyone was just so elated about it. So hopefully this will like really do well in North America, and that you guys would actually check this series out, and hopefully you guys would like it, because it's an amazing series. But yeah, like volume 2 in, I love Ko already and Futaba together. There you go. That's what it is. And then the next one I have here is Skip Beat volume 41, and I'm finally caught up with this series. You guys, you know what I did? I just didn't have anything on my plate, so I decided to finally read this series again in one go. So I started from volume 1 again up to volume 40, and it was such a nice ride. Like, I totally forgot how much I loved Skip Beat, how much emotions I put into it. The romance part is very slow. Like, by volume 41 they're still not together, sadly. Big spoiler right there. But at the same time, I really like the growth in Kyoko. Every volume we see her growth. Volume 40, we were left off by Kyoko getting rejected by the director without actually having seen her audition. Volume 41 continued on that one, basically just slaying every single scene, and that basically the director loved her. You know, it's typical of Kyoko to do everything to her best ability. And yeah, I'm actually glad that this director is finally seeing her worth. Oh, but then you guys can't believe they made this as a cliffhanger. We didn't see Ren for the entire volume 41, but then when he showed up though, so the director showed what actually happened when Ren was away. And there it is. Like, why would you do this to Ren? Hopefully volume 42 will give us, like, you know, more romance development, and that Ren would actually do something about his feelings for Kyoko. But anyways, yeah, still a great series. I'm actually glad that I'm caught up with this one. I always tell you guys that I wanted to be caught up with this one, so now I feel very proud that I did. Yeah, so, and then the next one I have here is another series that's ended this year, and it is Wake Up Sleeping Beauty volume 6. You guys, this series made me cry. It left me with a lot of warmth in my heart. I'm really glad at how far Shizu has grown 6 volumes later, and that Tetsu was there all along to, like, you know, boost her confidence. Like volume 6 definitely gave a whole lot of twist and turn in the story. I actually legit, I cried at the end. This series definitely came out as a surprise for me. I didn't think I would love it so much when I picked this up on a whim, because I thought like the artwork was really nice, and I didn't, and now like 6 volumes later, I didn't think that I would love it so much. So yep, that's what volume 6 is. And then the next one I have here is, oh, finally, Toradora volume 8. And this is Toradora Light Novel Volume 3. I haven't read Volume 8 yet because I totally forgot where I was left off from Volume 7, because this one came out like more than a year later. So I don't want to like read Volume 8 blindly and just expect myself to remember what happened in Volume 7. Like, I don't want to do that. And I have here Watakobi Volume 3. That is the back. So like I've mentioned before, Watakobi is it gives me that Horimiya feel as well, that I feel like each and every chapter is a filler chapter. So I haven't read volume 2 yet, so that means like I can't really read volume 3, but yeah, so hopefully I can pick it up again in one of these days where I can actually, you know, when I have free time, and actually just binge on Watakobi. But yeah, at the moment it's not my priority. So next up I have volume 8 of Gundam Wing. The back. And volume 9. That's what it is. And the next one I have here is another completed series this year. It is The Young Master's Revenge Volume 3. And Volume 4. I haven't finished Volume 2, like I think I stopped midway of it. So I haven't read Volume 3 and 4 yet, but I will but yeah, hopefully I can find time to actually finish this series, because at the moment, like, I don't know, like I said in my previous video, it just feels too sweet for me. It does have that Mecha Tanaka feel to it, but at the same time I like his previous work better. So that's that. And then I have here Love at 14 Volume 8. Still haven't had a chance to pick the series up again and see where I left off, because I totally forgot, because like they only release this once in a while because it's still being published in Japan as well. And the next one I have here, oh my god, you guys, this is amazing. So Kodansha released another edition of Sailor Moon, and I did not expect how beautiful this would be. This is like probably like the best thing in my collection at this moment. Are you guys ready for it? It is, oh my god, the gorgeous Sailor Moon Eternal Edition Volume 1. This is what the back looks like. And Volume 2. You guys, not only these are like humongous print editions, but like the quality of the paper is amazing. It's like very high quality. I don't even want to flip through these pages because I just don't want to touch it. There are prints left on it. Like, it's just very high. Like, look at the colored pictures in the volume. It's beautiful. So So yeah, you guys, if you are a Sailor Moon fan or you haven't collected any Sailor Moon manga series before, definitely recommend you guys to collect these editions because it will just like floor you. I love. So yep, that's a Sailor Moon. And then the next one I have here is LDK Volume 12. So LDK continues to be such a cute series, although I feel like Shusei and Aoi are like a dumb couple, but at the same time they're still cute. I mean they do stupid things, they do stupid stuff, but I read it. And the last part though made me like teared up because they were celebrating Aoi's birthday, and then Shusei just kind of like volunteered to do a surprise birthday cake for Aoi. This is Shusei, we're talking about, like he's a lazy mom. I mean, like he doesn't do any housework, he does not cook, so this is like a great feat, the fact that he wanted to bake a cake for her. Like they're just so cute. Look at how happy Aoi is. I am happy for her that she's like really well loved by Shusei. Anyway, so yeah, that's what LDK is about. And the next series that I have here is Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight Volume 7. That's what the back looks like. And Volume 8. Back. So Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight continues to be awesome. Just when I thought that they would go to that noble idiocy route, that they would break up because of what just happened, social difference was brought up. I thought they would break up at that part, but then Kaede, like seriously, Kaede like remains to be like one of my favorite shoujo boys. He is just awesome. He does everything to protect her, and the thing is like he doesn't want to let go of her. Like anyways, but yeah, so I'm not so sure if Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight has ended in Japan yet. I don't even know if this was an ongoing one, but yeah, so at Volume 8 I'm still happy with the way our couple is progressing. And the next one I have here, this is like an old manga series. Like I never really think that I would collect this one, but I watched the drama version of this series, so I was like so obsessed about this series. Like I still like to this day I still can't stop thinking about this series. And it is okay, you guys, I'm not trying to get everything into okay, and it is Itazura Nakis volumes 1 through 10. So I'm gonna show you guys each and every cover. So this is what volume 1 looks like. Like I wasn't even a fan of the artwork because it just looks so outdated. It's one of those it's kind of like voiceover flower, but then I don't know, it grew on me over time. Like I just think that Kotoko is such a character now. And volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, volume 6. There you go, spoiler right there. Volume 7. So, volume 8. Back. Volume 9. And volume 10. Okay. So Itazura Nakis is about a academically challenged girl. Her name is Kotoko, and she fell for the smartest kid in her high school. The entire series is basically about we follow her journey to her impossible love with Naoki, and that, you know, how she actually becomes Naoki's wife. What I love about this series is that, you know, in the span of volume 10, we get to see their high school life, their college life, their married life, and then their career life. Like, it's just like, you know, you basically watch them grow. The story is very outdated. Some of the scenes in the series I don't approve of. If this was a modern series, I would have dropped it. Like I said, I was really obsessed with the Japanese drama of this one. Like, Kotoko and Naoki just felt so genuine to me. What I'm actually upset about this series though is that, so DMP released like the entire 12 volumes. It took a while for volume 11 and 12 to come out, but they only released those volumes as limited editions. So now that I'm late into collecting Itazura Nakes, volume 11 and 12 are very, very hard to get hold of, and a few people have got it. I found somebody on Twitter who had like the entire series. I'm really sad that I still don't have my volume 11 and 12. I'm still like searching for it. I haven't stopped. Like, I really want to get those two in my collection. If you guys know anybody who's selling volume 11 and 12 of Itazura Nakes, please do let me know. Please do remember me. I feel really incomplete that I don't have those in my collection. So that ends my last quarter haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so sorry guys, I don't know how long this video is going to be for. I'm gonna try to like cut them as short as I could, but yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what else you've got, and I'll probably have my 2018 manga collection up very soon, like probably hopefully by tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow. Bye.